This episode of Dungeons and Dorkheads is brought to you by Green Man Gaming. Head down to the link below to get some fantastic deals on video games and shop with confidence, knowing that every game on this site comes directly from publishers and you get a fantastic deal in the process. Not only that, this video is also brought to you by XSplit. Head down to the other link down there and get in on the fantastic family of products that XSplit has to offer, including XSplit Broadcaster, which is a fantastic program for live streaming, video recording, and even making this video that you're watching right now. Head down to the link below. And let's not forget, this show wouldn't even exist if it wasn't for the great people making Foundry Virtual Tabletop. Head down to the link below. Foundry Virtual Tabletop is perfect for all of your virtual tabletop needs. It's very easy to set up, very easy to mod, very easy to get all of your game systems working, including D&D 1st Edition, D&D 5th Edition, Pathfinder, Fallout Pen and Paper, even Bunkers and Badasses. Head down to the link below and try out Foundry Virtual Tabletop absolutely free. And last but certainly not least, we need to give a big shout out to the folks at ForgottenAdventures.net for their dedication to the craft of map-making assets, virtual tokens, battle maps, Clip Studio brushes, and builder packs. All available on ForgottenAdventures.net. Link down below in the description. Hello, dorks, dorkheads, and everyone in between, and welcome to tonight's episode of Dungeons and Dorkheads, where everybody overslept and there's only 4 of us here.
We're professionals.
Totally professional. Yeah, 2 of our players are asleep
Being called out right now.
because everybody's sleep schedules are the worst.
Yep.
Everyone, ourselves included, all right? I'm not just blaming those 2 here. But we're back anyway because we've been off for a month and a half. And
Vacation
and
other reasons.
scheduling conflicts and a whole lot of really, really awful stuff going down, and a great big helping of please, for the love of God, finish the maps.
Blizz. What maps? Anyway.
The maps that I eventually came out and said, I will make the maps!
And then you make maps.
And then I made the maps.
Yep.
Well, I don't know if we're gonna see any of them today, though.
It's maybe. Solid maybe.
So we're down to 2 episodes on the upload buffer, so we're trying to get we're trying to record something, and hopefully we'll have a proper session next week where we can get everything done. Because at this point, everyone has 0 excuses. I wanted it to do this week because it was my birthday, and I was like, it's my birthday, I want to play D&D. So hopefully next week, people will have even less of an excuse because now everything is ready to go, and now we're waiting on them. Anyway.
I don't think they can really do anything about it.
They can fix their sleep schedules.
But what about work?
Shane doesn't work on Thursday.
Anyway.
Yeah, anyway.
So, enough making our good old intro be half our episode.
We're only at 2.5 minutes. I'll hand it over to you, though.
So, thank you everyone for patiently awaiting our return. Even though literally no time has passed for other people, the release schedule is still the same.
Yeah, we still have a buffer, but it's running out.
Right. So, to my players, I'm glad that you stuck around. Definitely, it was a little bit of a wait, but here we are now, back in the good old Dungeons and the Dragons. The hopefully the arc. I've been kind of messing with the formatting a little bit, and we'll be seeing how this goes. But with the slog that has been this arc so far, I'm deciding that we're changing it up a little bit. Unfortunately, we aren't going to be making terribly much progress today, but in due time. So, with that being said, let us finish the slog of intro and get into the recap so that we can get into today's episode.
So, like, we're not taking full advantage of the mega dungeon then?
What mega dungeon?
You said that this whole town was a mega dungeon.
It's supposed to be.
Okay, so that would explain the formatting of the next several maps that you made. Okay, so where we left off, just noting it down, where we left off, because everybody needs a recap at this point, our band of intrepid adventurers was laying siege to the town of Orzur. Orzur being the new seat of corrupted evil from the Hollow, and unbeknownst to the rest of the Orc lands, an Illithid uprising had taken place there. And us and a couple thousand orcs were tasked with, making that not happen anymore. So, three groups sieging 3 of the gates. One group up here as far as, I believe you said they've taken the gate?
What?
The west gate, I believe you said that they have taken the gate.
Correct.
And the east gate, we can only assume is going very, very poorly. And the south gate is where we were for about 4 or 5 episodes.
Oh, right. You murdered all those minions.
The spike trap at the gate.
Yeah.
Spike traps at the gate was the name of that episode. And then this giant mutant muck beast showed up and forced everybody to retreat. Then we had...
Mike.
Then the party was all like, "We're not running away, this is part of our plan!" And then everybody took a nap.
Yeah, that sounds like Dungeons & Dragons to me.
Yeah, everybody had a dream. Demare dreamt of a life of piracy. Nicholas, you forgot something. Zach, you dreamed of clowns again and two-dimensional objects. And Sandra dreamed of the current bane of her existence, and now her arm can shoot more fire than it previously could. And then Demare shot Sandra in the leg, but glancing over that, we then proceeded to scout the Orzur South Gate, where, Steve, help me a bit on this. I believe we determined that this ring actually does nothing if we step on it?
Yes, the magic ring had the sigil in the ground that was used for a variety of magical means. After having a large crystal thrown into it, now does absolutely nothing as the magic went into making a megaput.
Okay, thank you. And while we were looking at that, the plant sprouted legs and ran off.
Yep.
Good riddance, frankly, because we were putting way too much focus on that damn plant.
Yep.
Just... I was gonna ignore it up until the pudding avoided it on purpose. At which point my brain went, but maybe. But maybe.
Anyway.
Well, now he's gonna do it now.
So it was Sandra and Nicholas, I believe. We were scouting the south gate while the rest of the party held back. And that's where we left off.
All right.
Easy ascending, so I don't remember.
Oh, and we have no idea what Dante was dreaming about.
Yep.
I don't even remember.
Probably Gary.
Probably.
So scary.
So, one moment. Okay.
Oh, that's all right. Oh wait.
So, continuing back into session itself, Yez and Sandra are chilling at the wall. Nicholas, you are a safe distance back, as well as Zach. You are also a safe distance back, but a brief jog can get you over to the wall if you would like.
I swear Nicholas came over before everybody else.
I believe we are in
I was
rock
at
communication.
least in the middle of the town, I believe.
You're definitely not in the middle of the town.
Oh, then I'm like near, like somewhere around here. I was with Sandra, I believe.
Yeah, so, at least right now your token is on the edge of town here.
I
You're not
remember
at the edge of the map.
because I shot them a message with an arrow, and then I said I'd like that arrow back, and then Nicholas kind of failed to deliver the arrow.
Yes. So, then, just to confirm, Nicholas, are you going to be bringing anyone with you, period? You do have Sellsword Sella still in your service, as well
Forgetting that.
as well as if you want to try and bring anyone else, like you can just point to some rando orc / goblin and tell them to come with you.
I guess I'll bring like 2 orcs along with me. This guy and I guess this guy. Yeah, that works.
All right. Did you want Sella as well?
Sure.
All right. So,
Can
I
get
am
a
going.
goblin?
I mean, you can take one of your goblins if you
Yeah,
want.
give me a goblin. I might
give
need
me
one.
a
They're
sec.
quite small and capable of fitting into overhead compartments.
It was
Alright,
it
so-
me who saw something going to the east side of town.
Maybe.
Like I could have sworn I remember doing that, so I remember at least stepping foot near the entrance of town, because I at least saw that. Because everyone else low perception, I was the only one that see it.
I recall you seeing flashes from the center of town,
Oh.
but
Okay.
yes. So, you. I'm gonna say you brought with you Peck, Sandra. You have Peck with you. Let me name this goblin token name.
What's their pronouns?
She, her.
Okay, easy.
Oh, I guess I should ask what the orc's gender or pronouns. My bad.
Hovered by anyone. All right, there we go. Peck. Both of the orcs are going to be him, and I'm just gonna quick orc name. Rog.
Rog?
Throg.
Like R-O-G? Rog?
No, Throg. Throg.
Grog. I heard grog. I was like, what?
No.
He gets drunk all the time? Well,
I
that
like
would be amazing.
Rog.
Well, unfortunately, that one is Throg. You'll have
Name
to
the
ask
other
a
one
different-
Rog.
No, this other one's name is Brian.
An average name.
Yeah, he's a half-orc.
This is Tony, and this is Tony, and this is Tony, and this...
And this is Tony's brother.
Nope, Tony.
Yeah, that's what they named his brother as well.
Yeah, you weren't there for the joke.
Okay.
B knows this joke.
Okay, so I guess I'm near the
With
entrance of
parentheses.
town. Or right about
All right.
here, I guess.
So, and B,
Hello.
who is Zach bringing with them? So I'm just gonna.
They're boys. Plus Chris.
Plus Gree.
Yeah, plus Gree.
Right. Torn, Rajal, and Gree accompany you.
How are
Realize
they
that-
doing?
They're a little battered and well, actually, no, they would have gotten the rest in. So, I would say they're healed up.
Hey, let me just restore that for him.
Did we say the
Whoa.
canon reason that we left Dante behind is because we told him to take a nap?
Sure, why not?
Well, he just had his mind sucked out of his face, so,
Damn,
I
Gree, you
forgot
really just
about
do only
that.
have Hellish Rebuke or whatever, and Eldritch Blast. That's alright. You're cool.
Gree is
Sure, now the characters have leveled up yet.
Well, Gree and Yez both leveled up, so
When did this happen?
What does this mean for Gree?
Also, did you already put it in?
did I already put it in? I don't think I did. Yez has 22 hit points now, so that might be a thing. We have levels. Well, you can choose what if Yez will be a fighter or ranger. Gree just gets extra warlock.
Whoa.
So Gree is now both of them are the equivocal of level 3. So they are no longer level 1 peasants. So Sellsword Sella being a adventurer is still fucking Sella.
Yeah, I didn't expect her to level up.
She's already level 5, so
Yeah.
okay, you guys are level 7. I gotta keep that in mind.
Wait, the orcs are level 7?
No, we are.
No, you.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, the orcs are level 1.
Oh,
Unless they hang out with you for a while. Rajal and Torin are also both level 5, so
I'm, like, surveying the gate, by the way. Well, they're all
which
figuring
gate?
this out.
which gate? This gate?
Yeah, our gate.
The gate that okay, the gate that was an arcane gate but is no longer there. There are no doors.
I'm surveying the area.
Alright, so
I have the high ground, I can do that.
So, looking about, you see a lot of ruined buildings, as well as it make a perception check.
Yeah. Sure. Perception. I'm great at those.
aren't I also good at perception checks? Hold
No,
on.
I'm not.
All right,
It's one of those nights, apparently.
Okay, I have plus
cool.
6, so I'll roll.
So-
20, but-
I'll say, Sandra, you are being aided by Yaz and Peck, so go ahead and roll with advantage.
Okay.
I guess I'll also roll with advantage as well.
No,
Especially- Never mind then. Then it is.
Slightly higher.
nice. So, yeah, you are looking around and you see movement off somewhere in this direction, but that's about it. There
like a-
seems to be.
Can I add, like, a +2 for spyglass?
Sure, you got a 14 then. So, you look about and besides the odd scorch marks on the main road that goes up the main path to Arzur and the main market, there's, taking a cursory glance around, a lot of rubble in the streets. There's buildings collapsed, these strange crystals everywhere. There is you hear noises and just this overwhelming gloom and doom feeling in the air. Like, this is a place that has been ravaged by bad magics.
Can I determine if this is a recent assault or this rubble has been here for a while?
Make a survival check.
Sure. Oh, I'm also good at those. Ah,
So you examine kind of the state of the battlements. You kind of walk down, look at some of the rubble and the crystals that have grown from the ground, and some of this is definitely unnatural. So in that magical manner, you're uncertain, like, how long does it take a magic evil red growing crystal to grow from the ground? Not your forte, but what you do know is the collection of dust and rubble and how long it's been since the battlements have actually been swept. You would estimate that it's been like this for... Some of this is newer, but some of this has actually been here for a while. Like, it is a strangely long time, like a couple of months maybe. There are bits of this with like the battlements probably haven't been cleaned in a while, but like kind of peering inside the house over here, you would guesstimate that some of this damage definitely has weathered some time. This house has been destroyed for, you'd guess, like 2 months, which is really unusual because last you checked, there were merchants that came through here like last week.
odd.
Yep.
Hey, Nicholas.
Huh?
You ever did those things where you put the crystals in the water and then they grow over the course of time?
What?
Do you have any idea what I'm talking about?
I think
Those
I
crystal
do.
growing toys.
I guess.
Okay, how long do you think these crystals have been here?
Oh, wait, being on the ground? I
Yeah,
guess-
the big glowing red ones.
I'll do a history check. What about that?
It'd be Arcana.
Oh, he said how long?
Yes.
I guess
It is a-
Arcana still
Yep.
works. Either
History
way,
would be historical events. Arcana would be determining the rates of magic crystal growth.
it's not like it matters. They're both the same
It's
anyway.
the exact same. So I'll say you probably toss in a little bit of like detect magic in there. You don't need to spend the spell slot. You toss in a little bit of detect magic, and with a 21, you have a look at some of the smaller crystals as well as some of the larger clusters. You're able to look at some of the ones on the outside as well as some of the ones on the inside, and what really helps is actually the house. Strangely enough, you can tell that there is a difference between something slowly growing up underneath a building and slowly pressing it out of the way, and it getting smacked hard. And there are definitely some of these crystals that you can tell, yes, they have grown slowly over time, and some of these crystal clusters have burst from the ground as if a large wave of energy had been coalesced and some freakish experiment occurred. You feel bad magic radiating off of this, and strangely enough, when you attempt to discern a school of magic, you actually get a number of feelings from it, like as if there was residual magic in here. You get a twinge of illusion magic, you get a twinge of abjuration magic, you get a twinge of enchantment as well. And you would assume that if something were to know how to use these, it could extend their spell beyond the normal magical means. Which, if you wanted to take the time, you could try to mess with that yourself, but you you get that inclination of, if you want to try and put some of your magical power with this crystal and use its abilities, while you are using it, it would be fixing itself with you, more or less. It almost as if your magical handprint, that bare skin touching it, even though you're not touching it, you're just using it to send your magic further, that would seep into you, which has its own dangers. But if you'd like, you can use it to extend your spell, whether it be past a crystal or even maybe across the city. If you know how to use these, then you would be able to do this. It has the ability to both amplify and extend. Also, go ahead and make a history check.
You want the history check? Wow, an 11. So I know something, I guess.
Oh shit, I don't think my foundry is connected. Hang on. So I'll say rolling with what you had previously, that 21, you recall there being in existence a type of magical artifact that this seems to be a bastardization of, in a way. These are unstable. You saw the magic explode behind you from, well, this magic circle here when the crystal was tossed into it. These things, if you shoot it with a cannon, like, don't be standing next to it when it gets hit, because not only are shards going to go everywhere from the cannon, it's also going to release an unstable amount of magic, and these crystals are dangerous. And probably standing next to them for a long period of time, like, maybe not immediate, but think of something passively giving off radiation and the horrible things that would come from that. Like, you don't live in Chernobyl, but like, if you just take a stroll past where it's nearby, like, these things aren't a nuclear reactor. These things are, if you lived in this house right here next to the magic cluster for like a year, there might be some adverse effects. Standing next to it, you're fine. Nothing to worry about. Just don't, like, channel your magic into it recklessly, because first of all, you don't know if it wants to seep into you, but if you can figure out a way to use it, then, you know, there's a chance.
So, it's, although very dangerous, it is possible for me to power up my own magic with it.
Yep. Any magic caster can, but it comes with that asterisk of, like, you can use an asterisk. You are using an unstable magic crystal made by an illithid. This isn't a refined gem gotten by a lich. This is some, you know,
cursed shit.
Meth crystal made in fucking trailer park ass chem.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
So, absolutely, if you want to, if Zach wants to rub his face on it and use it to make his Eldritch Blast shoot literally around town, yeah, that's possible. Is it recommended? Maybe not. You don't know what's connected to the mana stream.
Could I theoretically use this to send a spike growth further?
Yeah.
Like, a lot further.
It depends on how adept you are using these, but yes, if you, with basic understanding, here's
what I'm thinking. Like, we bounce it off this crystal, and it goes to the next one, down the main streets, through the market, around the garden path, around the corner, into the laboratory, and right where the big bad is standing. So just
That's-
spike growth just happens around him.
Doesn't sound
Just
like
to
how
piss
it
him
works.
off.
I think he means
But
like
what if,
busting
though?
it.
So-
Exploding the crystal would not help your magic.
So, to answer the question, is it possible? Yes. Is it likely you would be able to, not actually being like aware of you do not actually have physical knowledge of the path all the way there and where the big bad is standing. Like you can shoot your way through crystals that you can see, maybe. For once again, you have never channeled your magic through this. You could shoot your magic at it and it blasts back and hits you in the face. You can put your magic into it and it literally explodes. You can shoot your magic through it, it goes successfully, it shoots to the next one, and then the next one explodes. It
What about
very
something
much
harmless?
it any magic that goes through, you would guesstimate from Nicholas's assessment. Any magic that is sent through, it has the capability. You can say you're sending a healing word.
I was
The
thinking
healing word-
mending.
Mending. Well, mending is a touch spell, first of all. So maybe trying to mend something that's on the other side of the crystal? Maybe. But say, like, healing word, if you're wanting to shoot that through the crystal, yeah, you can absolutely use it to extend your range further.
Magic is
So-
weird.
Yep. If you wanted, legitimately, if you knew someone was at one of the gates and you had full proficiency, you had been practicing with this for a long time, you could send a healing word from one gate all the way to the other gate.
Aw.
Or spike
course.
growth to the other gate. And now they
Yeah.
walk through that one.
But big thing, you do need line of sight for most of these.
Good also.
Shame.
Yeah, that's
I think the most safest way to even use them is we'd have to reconfigure them. Which I don't know
So-
how hard that is for magic.
I would also like to mention Orzer, as all of you can obviously see, being characters standing within the world of Adia, looking into Orzer. It does go uphill. The town itself is built upon a cliffside, and at the very top you do see the Grand Manor, the Capitol building, the castle that the quote-unquote chieftain is living inside, which does have a great view of all of the gates.
Uh-oh.
almost like they built this place smart for a reason.
Well, it's built atop the last great orc fortress, so...
Could someone
Or
fire a bullet at
Fortress
one of
2.
the crystals? Oh, okay, don't actually do that.
All right, important question. Are all of you just standing where you are standing on the map, or were you going to schmoof anywhere?
We're sort of just standing where we are right now, or at least I'm standing where I am right now, just like waiting
Yeah.
for them to do something.
I was just thinking about just seeing the edge of town again. Because no one's around as far as I can tell. I don't know. Oh, I don't have control of the other two orcs. I guess
Yeah, I can move them for you. Don't you worry
I
about it.
don't have control of Peck.
Okay,
Can't have fun with my goblin friend.
hang on. Let me give you. Can I just give this character appearance, vision?
Oh wait, no, that's right. This is turned
Sure.
off. The rune circle's turned off after it was.
Yes, I can't remove it from the map because this is Foundry and not Roll20.
Okay, I'll just.
Hunter, edit that out.
I know.
Edit what out?
I have an idea. I'll just.
We could say
Check it
roll
out.
20.
There you go. I put a bunch of X's to show that it's not working.
Alright, so where is... I think it's supposed to be like hostile tokens or something. Hang on.
I give a nod
yeah,
to Yez as he steps on the destroyed circle. See? Nothing happened.
He just glowers at you.
Guess I could try to repair it. That would take forever.
Why would you repair it?
Yeah, it was just a thought. I had no interest in doing it.
Well, we don't even know what it was used for originally. You know, aside
Well,
from
yes,
the-
we do. It was for the slime. Well, the slime at least appeared in the circle.
It summoned the slime. Now it is broken.
Yep.
Further.
It couldn't handle the slime's roundness.
So you actually did do a check on it prior. It was used for a variety of functions, such as scanning goods, looking through wards, seeing past illusions, giving, like, alerting guards, etc. Like, this was a checkpoint.
glorified security
and-
system.
Yes, and if anything were to occur, you've actually read about these specifically, because this is one of the magical places. You being a arcane and knowledge-based librarian, some say that they at one point were able to put a dome around most of the town. As if the walls themselves would be magically raised.
Huh.
But also, you know, at one point there was a airship that dropped a bomb into the middle of town, so you're not entirely certain how.
Wait, what? I don't remember that part.
I think that's ancient history, relatively.
Yeah,
speaking.
it's just something that happened. So it's one of those, like, it has this amazing ability, but also this thing happened. So we're not entirely certain on the validity of it.
Skylord bombing fleet is a hell of a force.
Yep.
So, better not touch the crystals.
Oh, sweet. Goblin 2 is a... Let me configure permission. Sure, everyone is an owner of Goblin 2.
Whoa.
Why did I just jump over there?
As my goblin.
Okay.
Goblin 2 is everyone's friend.
Goblin 2 acquired.
And, can I just, like,
I hope that's his actual name, by the way. I hope he doesn't actually have a name.
Peck?
Oh, never mind. And
She has a name, yes.
She does have a
I
name.
thought you were just talking about a random goblin called Goblin 2, to be honest. That was not me trying to actually...
No.
Eh.
Okay.
There is a goblin named 2. It's spelled T-E-U.
Yes. Anyway, so what is the party doing?
I don't know, Sandra.
The road continues uphill towards the castle. You do see that there are paths along the outer walls.
Well, we're not taking the main road because,
Well, at least we're not going to the east side of the main.
that don't look too good.
Yeah.
What took out your bird last time?
I have no idea.
I
think barely any of us
Maybe just
remember
a
what happened.
general lack
It was
of
like a month
stealth.
ago. Probably that.
Well, we gotta go in some point, so might as well just
Yeah.
start walking in.
Did you want me to send up another bird?
Actually, that may be a good idea.
Nah,
Actually, how are your
it's-
spell slots? Have you like
Yeah,
done
around the
anything
town.
magical today or
you
not?
know what?
I
Forget I
think
said
we
anything.
were
Let's
asleep.
just go this way.
Oh, okay.
Okay, so you're just gonna start walking to the right?
Yeah, we're gonna take the right road.
Okay,
Right is the
so-
right way to go.
Gonna creep on in there.
Circle should be safe.
Alright, you should have the ability to move Throg now.
Yes, I do have Throg.
Are you able to move Throg?
Yep.
Okay. So
Where's
then
Frog?
you'll find the fuck out.
I don't think I've ever seen the blue symbol before. I don't know what that
Very
was.
slowly setting up my boys to walk at a distance.
Okay. And I am
I'm gonna peek around the corner of this house.
right. Hang on, give me a second. I need to find. Right. Okay, there we go. You should have control of both of them now. So, yeah. With you actually going in deeper, can you make another perception check for me? Actually, can I get it like a group perception check?
Me?
Sure.
I just want the players, right?
Yes, only players.
Cool.
Mine
Perception.
just-
That's okay.
Normal.
Wow! Oh, wait, that was...
Alright.
What?
Who's Brian?
You selected your
Hi.
name to be Brian.
Oh, that was the same as Zach's. I guess I didn't see much at all. Just, I guess I saw what's in front of me. That was it.
So, Sandra, you see something dart out of view, and then a little bit later, you hear almost what sounds like a door slamming. It seems to be coming from a bit further down the road.
Anybody
Other than
else
that,
hear
looking,
What?
I turned to my two scouts. Either of you?
Yez shrugs. Peck just kind of blinks at you. Yez turns and looks at Peck and says something in Goblin. Peck then shakes head no.
Right. I heard a door.
Didn't hear anything, boss.
Alright. Let's keep going.
We should break into a house, check it out, or not?
So, as you continue down, with your passive perception, I'm fairly certain your passive is a 10, right? Or not 10.
Mine?
Your passive is,
Mine's a 16.
yours
I
is
think it's-
16?
Yeah.
15.
Okay. Yeah, then both of you're able to, when you start looking for like, okay, what seems out of sorts, you see a building that has windows, like unbroken windows. And looking at it, you see that this appears to be a tavern. And it just,
Huh.
while it's you see, looking into the windows, there are barricades, and it's made to be, you cannot see the inside of it. And some of the wall you can see around the back is a bit crumbled inward, but you hear almost what sounds like a piano playing. But then as you get closer, it stops. Looking at the sign, you see it says Restful Respite Inn.
Should we go in? It's not like we have anything else to do.
We're gonna have words, you and I.
Mhm.
I was very proud of that name.
Which name?
The original name for the tavern that I gave it.
Did you give it a name?
Yes!
Oh, I didn't see. I didn't look at the. I thought it was just called Reserve Tavern. Hang on. Yeah, no, you just named it Reserve Tavern.
I messaged you the name.
Oh, did you?
Yeah.
Whoops. Well, it's now called. Oh, yes, you did. But
Then you took the head off the wall, so I
yep,
didn't call it that anymore.
yes.
This
There's
is
a
gonna make a
reason I
great
took the head off the
conversation
wall.
castle piece, I guarantee.
Yes.
Anyway.
So anyway, you approach the building, correct?
Yes.
Oh, I just accidentally copied and then immediately pasted the party.
He's
Did-
over here and I'm over here.
Did anyone else just hear music?
Yeah. Yes.
Perhaps.
Okay. You guys trust me, right?
I guess.
Okay, humor me. I'm
Mhm.
gonna try something. I
Alright,
pull out my
good.
flute and I play something.
Alright, quick make a performance check for me.
Something I know. I believe that is with proficiency.
Correct, you are proficient with the flute.
Is good, good, good.
Alright,
Wow.
so as you begin playing the song, and as you kind of go along and continue your performance, I'll say you have enough passive perception. Nicholas, you hear something like starting to growl, and as if something is approaching, and then you hear just coming from inside the tavern, stop, stop, stop.
Stop, Sandra, stop.
I stop.
What are you doing?
I don't know. I guess I'm trying to get your attention.
Alright, fine. Attention got. Now, come around the fucking side and climb up the goddamn ladder.
Okay.
Okay.
And
I guess we all do that.
so you all go to the side where one of the windows is open and there's a rope ladder hanging down. And as everyone starts climbing up, you hear just the noise of something big landing and beginning to just fleshy paws hitting the ground and the smell of sniffing. And then all of you clamber on into the second floor of the tavern,
What does sniffing smell like?
What does sniffing
You
smell
said
like?
the smell of sniffing.
The sound of sniffing. Regardless, let me make sure that this scene, okay, it did have token vision, so I had to disable that. And oh, one moment while I place everyone down.
That's alright, I can put in the session notes anyway. Do you need me to
Oh, I
pause?
did not. Yes, if you could, because I realized it did not align this map at all.
Yeah,
So-
I gotcha. And now we're back, ladies and gentlemen. Steve?
Oh, I thought you were gonna. You stopped mid-sentence, so. I was waiting for you to finish your sentence. Anyway, so with that, I'll go ahead and activate this scene.
Okay.
It's even more confusing since there are only orcs and a goblin, which you have a lot of orcs and goblins with you. But as you clamber up, you can see that there are two orcs holding axes and a goblin with a crossbow standing on the table. And one orc is standing behind them, a half orc actually. You see that they seem to be half orc, half elf, and their skin is a paler, almost greenish blue, as if multiple generations had mixed together and some of the northern orc had combined in with that. But as all of you clamber in, you are just met at weapon point, more or less. And as the window is shut and locked behind you, rope pulled in as the last of you get in, they I'll look at you, and the bartender just says, in Orcish, "Alright, the fuck are you all doing here?"
Alright, let's all just take it easy.
We were just exploring the town, trying to figure out what was wrong.
Have you noticed the weird crystals outside?
Hey,
So, question. Who here speaks Orcish besides Zach? Is it just Zach?
I know.
oh,
I think it's literally just Zach,
John.
right?
I know
I
bits
think
and
it's John,
pieces,
but
like enough to
otherwise-
get by.
No, I don't think.
I like how
So-
someone was talking to fucking Sandra the entire time. No. I guess they were speaking in common then.
He said that in Orcish.
Oh.
So, as you start speaking in common, Nicholas, they sigh. Alright, speaking in common tongue again. Okay. What the fuck are you all doing here?
We're a forward scout group for the military.
Have you noticed the crystals outside?
And I point to Zach.
Crystals outside? I never would have thought.
Yeah, I assume that you guys
Are
are
you-
reading about the crystals.
Yeah, seriously,
I
why would
didn't
you
think
even
it would
ask
take a
him that?
genius to figure that out.
I'm
Next,
just
are you
wondering.
going to say that there are bodies in the streets and people are disappearing?
Oh, okay. I was just making sure, because, like, you know, sometimes people are...
I'm not sure if you noticed, but there's a massive fucking hole in my kitchen. That's kind of just an everyday thing here, I guess.
Mm.
Look,
I don't blame
Well,
people's living arrangements
we're
or
a-
judge them.
we're a forward scout group for the rest of the army that's trying to sort this place out. And I point at
What
Zach.
Yeah.
fucking army?
The combined armies of. Out of character, where are we from again?
Urkror and Boozverdo.
Yep.
The combined
Urkror and
armies of
Budverdos.
Urkror and Budverdos and a little bit of.
Everywhere else.
Yeah.
Fucking finally.
Yeah,
How long has this been going on for?
I'm gonna say a while.
Well, it didn't get terrible until about 2 months back.
Shit. I've only been here like, what, a week?
A
Yeah.
couple of weeks. Yeah.
Well, that would explain a little bit. Things got really bad, and we lost about half the people from the tavern in about a week. So, at this point, here we are.
Yeah, we found out your leader wasn't who they said she was.
Yeah, they've kind of had it out for us ever since they set our living room on fire.
And us on fire.
With us in it, yeah.
They just blink at you and zero reaction. He sighs and says, "All right, let's all go downstairs." And
Okay.
I'm actually gonna have to move all of your tokens here.
While he's
And-
doing this, I suppose now is a good time to say that this map is brought to you by Incarnate. It's actually made by yours truly, with several edits from Steve.
Yep.
Very many edits. Where are my destroyed tables?
Against the walls.
Oh,
Okay,
yeah.
perfectly valid answer. I'll give you that.
See some right there.
Perfectly valid answer. I will give you that one.
Wait, there's two holes.
What?
There's a hole right here.
Now let's board it up.
It's a boarded up window. It's
Oh, okay. It looked like a hole to me because all the sticks are just.
So, as you walk in and head downstairs, you can see that sitting next to a piano tuning a lute is a lizard folk that, like, you see a weapon set to the side, and everyone kind of goes back to their what would be normal positions. And there are a handful of weapons upon the table. The just a very pungent smell of body odor and almost what smells like a sewer. It hangs in the air, and this place definitely it's seen better days. Lots of stains upon the carpet, and the kitchen, which you see is open. There is a hole in the wall that is mostly patched via whatever detritus they were able to throw in there. There is a cook attempting to you see they're just doing their best. A big pot of steaming something that there are mostly empty bags that they're attempting to pull from to make something. Sela kind of looks to the groups like, there isn't really much here now, is there?
Not to be expected. This place is like, well, it's definitely seen the apocalypse after Les probably ransacked the place.
Frankly, I think it's a miracle that that piano is still in tune.
That's actually, yeah.
The lizard folk looks over to you and says, "Oh, this piano is not in tune. Oh, some of the keys are. The upstairs piano. It is.
Huh.
We've been attempting to get this one tuned, but difficult process, seeing as how these tools, they do not make good work." They motion to literally no tools. They continue plucking on their loot.
Right, so, what the heck was that outside?
What?
We heard some growling.
The goblin and the lizard folk look at each other, shrug, turn towards you. There's a lot of monstrosities roaming the streets.
Oh.
We do not know every different one.
I guess growling's a very vague term, isn't it, for judging monsters?
Yes.
Agree with that.
Well, that specific one, we've seen it rip apart a couple of people with ease. Best not mess with it. We do not know what it is. Us here within the respite, we are not the arcane scholars. They are either dead or likely worse.
Yeah, guess that by your leader being possessed. So, or, well, now they're I forgot what it's called.
The lizard folk looks over to the bartender when you say leader and just looks back at you with a confused look on their face.
Oh, right. You guys probably aren't aware that you're the chieftain of this town was I don't
They're
know.
an illithid.
Yeah, they're on Lilith, yeah.
Oh, that makes so much sense, as I absolutely know what an illithid is. Wow, why did I not think of that?
It's like a
Okay, fine.
Cthulhu monster.
I don't know if they know what a Cthulhu is.
It's
so,
a squid person that eats brains.
Yeah, that's better. Yeah, it's a squid person that eats brains and can sometimes mimic other people, as you can tell.
Yeah, that sounds pretty par for the course.
Wow, yeah.
Well, I'm glad that this is all normal to you.
I mean,
Have you tried
Literally-
living in hell with Entui?
yeah.
This is
yeah,
more
exactly.
of a bit of pandemonium at this point, but...
Yeah, just look around the entire tavern. You think these people are currently in the best of times?
Right, well, if we're all done stating the fucking obvious...
Oh no, have you heard that there's holes within the carpet?
Oh, really? I had no idea as I stomp my hooves through the holes in the rug, and I see you forgot to delete that stack of cards right there from the table.
I mean, they may have just played a card game on the ground. What else are they supposed to do during the apocalypse?
Yes, it's not like we have any space on the weapons table. Well, the kids are the ones who plays the cards.
Oh. We do have an army on the outside currently just standing there, so I guess there's also a way that you guys could escape. We could get some army in here and save you guys, at least from being wherever you guys are currently held up now.
The south gate is relatively clear right now.
Yep, it is relatively clear.
Actually, it is completely clear. We just walked right in here.
I find that hard to believe, seeing as that we had to take you in through the rope ladder.
Okay, maybe the streets aren't clear, but that gate is wide open.
Yeah.
Did you take care of the thing in the center of town?
Not yet.
Oh, yeah, I have no idea.
You mean the giant mutant muck beast that,
A fucking what?
A giant muck beast.
I don't think they know what that is!
Okay, so just what is going on in your lovely town actually? Just overall, aside from everything seems to be
I
shitty.
think just describe what the monsters are currently in the town.
Is that bar stocked?
The bartender looks, walks over, grabs a bottle, swishes it a little bit, slides it over to the edge over here, and you can see half a bottle of an okay-ish brand of wine.
I go ahead, I grab that.
So, there are people who sneak on into various places and murder each other. We've had to take care of a bit of those. Monsters that have been roaming the streets. That is a recent development.
Oh, crap.
Well, if you really wanted to have it start from the beginning, it was not always like this.
Yeah, I would
This
imagine.
was something that, some people started acting strange a while ago. The guards would take them away. And over time, they just started to get hotter and more occurrences. And then one day, most of us were actually in this tavern or in the surrounding area. It was lots more started happening, and occasionally the beast would be seen in the streets, and finally, when we had to seal ourselves away. The one of the local casters, they actually put up wards within the tavern and said it's best to stay within the warded areas. There is this locale, and they also did the other locale on the western gate, their oasis.
Ah.
So
currently there's two places that are held up with people.
Do you know if
Because-
anyone is alive over there?
yes, let me go take a walk and go check. No, I have
Okay,
no
you
idea.
you don't have to be smart about it. We have people over at that gate too. They'll probably find them.
Are they still alive?
Yes, the
Yes.
West Gate, we at
The
least
scouts
know
did
was at
confirm
least-
that
Yeah.
Oh,
It's
great.
an hour ago.
It's the East Coast. It's the East Gate that is currently still living hell. But
We have no idea
least-
what's going on with that gate.
yeah,
They're probably dead, given the situation.
Well, we can certainly, Well, did you prepare them for the monstrosities that come out of the cave?
We weren't even prepared for the monstrosities.
Fair enough. But, there are a lot of things roaming the streets. We would not recommend going through too many main thoroughfares, sticking to alleyways and the shadow, moving in smaller groups. Depending on how you would wish to take care of the vices in the center of town.
Vices.
Yes. You don't know about the device within the center of town that has been leaving those scorch marks everywhere.
We have merely arrived from the outside. We don't have any clue what's been
We
going
never
on.
walked
Did you know that your
straight
town
to
from the outside looks like it's normal? And then you just get past a bit and just everything is real and shitty?
It's an illusion that somebody's put up around the whole town.
They've been planning
Make it
whatever this
look
is
like
for
it's
a
okay.
big while.
Well, if you speak to the magic man in the sewers, then they might be able to give you an inclination on that if they do not try to kill you.
There's a magic man in the sewer?
Sewers.
Yes, where do you think most of the experiments would take place
Wait.
besides the Tower for the Arcane?
I assumed it all took place in the tower.
Eh?
Wait.
I don't know, he just comes out of the sewers every so often.
Okay.
So
Then
what are
this-
you going to do for the whole savings the town thing? Are you just trying to get us out and then condemn the rest of this place? Or we could use some additional, food and soap.
Yeah, that's why I figured that it's probably best to
Hmm.
try and get you guys out of here, because I can't imagine that you're gonna last that much longer in this filthy tavern. So it's probably best to get to the south gate, because I think that's the closest one here, and that would be at the very edge of the walls of the wall hugging. So that would probably be the best bet to get you guys out. And if there's a problem with that, I guess we could get food from the outside and give it to you guys here.
From here, how far is it to the south gate?
It is certainly a couple-minute walk, and you notice that the goblin over here does actually, when you're talking about like actually leaving and roaming the streets, they start looking out, and whomever is holding Sandra, I'm fairly certain, was holding one of the sending stones. The other was
Yes.
left with the
Yes, I
rope.
was going to bring
Yep.
that up, actually.
So instead of like Zach or Nicholas holding it, which wouldn't make sense, you conveniently left it with the rest of everyone else. And one of your units gives you a message and says, they mumble something in Orcish. Almost like, I don't know how to speak common. Can someone come over here and help?
Zach over.
Hello?
Just put your hand on this. Interpret for me, please.
Hello? This is Zach? This is in Orcish.
Oh, boss, report?
Mhm.
Couple flying monsters and, stalking beast? The south gate appears to be, less safe now. If you were planning on making your return, then give us the heads up. We'll try and clear it, but I think those are manticores?
More of them, huh?
Oh, great. More magic.
Maybe.
No, those are
Chimera?
gargoyles.
It's really far away. I don't have anything to look at them like your fancy friend.
Right. Okay, well, we'll keep in touch then if we're gonna head that way then.
Is it me? Am I the fancy friend?
Zach just sent me translating for the group.
While that is going on, Nicholas, you hear a noise coming from under the stairs. You can see like a door that leads somewhere, but you are uncertain. But there appears to just be some like muffled noise coming from underneath the stairs.
Wait, there's noise from underneath the stairs.
Sandra is like halfway up the stairs as you say that.
Oh, sorry. But yeah, there's some muffled noises. Does there happen to be a third floor here?
Well, there's the cellar which leads to the sewers.
Hmm.
Oh.
Why did it always have to be sewers?
Oh no. Just
The sewers are actually a bit safer, depending, as long as you do not make too much attention to yourself and draw things in. But the sewers are warded. Nothing dangerous can come within. That being said, if anything attempts to throw anything through these walls here, we found out that is a possibility. They point to the kitchen where there is the scrape marks, burn marks, and piled up refuse.
Oof.
You know, I was gonna ask about that.
Yes, there was a stove that exploded when some magic crystal was thrown through the wall.
Well, that makes
my
better
first
than-
guess, actually.
Ah, well, good guess.
Hmm.
Anyway, Sandra goes upstairs, maybe finds a window on this side, tries to see if I can spot the south gate through spyglass.
Yeah, there are curtains that cover that. It didn't seem as necessary to them to cover the windows as heavily, as nothing can, try and throw its way through there, because usually they try and make a hole on the first floor to get through. But
I only open them like wide enough to get my spyglass through.
so yeah, you look out and you do see a pair of manticores flying about, attempting to find something. One of them lands upon the roof of the house and starts sniffing about, and the other one lands upon the wall and lets out a roar. You can't hear the roar, you only see the roar.
I think we should go check out this sewer magician.
Yeah, probably for the best.
See if we can talk with them, maybe.
I head back downstairs. What is going on?
We're thinking about going into the cellar, which will lead into the sewers.
Oh,
Yeah,
I was thinking
see if we can
about,
talk to this
I was
fellow.
thinking how badly we could hurt a manticore with a cannonball.
They'd
how
have
badly-
to move
it would
back
also-
up.
Not only
And then
that,
by
there's
then-
also a high chance
right,
you
we
could put
moved
a
the
hole in
artillery
the
back.
ceiling.
I think a cannon would attract a lot of attention too from the rest of the city.
Yeah, not a great idea.
So
Meanwhile, if we go
noise.
see if we can talk to the sewer man,
Oh yeah,
maybe
'cause
get a
that
bit more
doesn't-
information as to what's going on.
Yeah, because that doesn't sound completely insane at all. Go talk to the sewer man.
Sandra, we talked to rat people.
They were also in the sewer.
Yeah. I'm just saying,
They're also
that's not
probably
the strangest thing we found in the sewer.
Come on. Quick little venture into the sewers, get some more information on the stuff. I mean, they've got a goddamn magical advice doing something. Might as well learn about it before we get over there.
Ugh, goddess. Okay. How do I say? I would rather shove my fist up a skunk's bleeding asshole than go down there.
Do you want to just stay here?
No.
Yeah.
Then get down to the fucking sewer.
Oh, here's your option, Sandra. You could either go down the cellar, go down into the cellar, or you could try and become manticore food.
Do you
What's
know
your
I have
favorite
a
choice?
sense of smell that's like 3 times better than yours?
You could get a clothespin or something. Maybe like a bandana for your nose.
Okay. I
What?
pull out my spare shirt and tie it around my face as sort of a makeshift mask.
Honk.
All
And
right.
then I immediately realized I could do this. Hold on. Do I have this currently selected?
I haven't done this since the... What was the name
I'm
of this
presuming
place?
we should avoid fire in the sewers like last time.
The Corlath... I haven't done this since the Corlath ruins. Yeah.
Alright, I can do this. I use a create food and water spell.
Oh, that's quite generous of you for them.
They look at that, and then the lizard's just like, that is a useful skill. Think
Yeah, I
again.
figured you guys would really need this right now.
Tell you what.
Understatement.
I'm probably not gonna use this, so I pull out like 5 loads of pemmican.
Ah, this stuff.
Travel rations.
I always hated this stuff, but in trying times, these look like gold.
It's what
So-
I have.
So, it is greatly appreciated. We do not have anything to... Well, do we have anything to give back to you?
No, it's
Barkeep?
Currently, I can't imagine it, and I just.
I hold up the bottle of wine I've been holding this whole time. This is payment enough.
Alright. So, the barkeep actually goes underneath the table and is going to... they are going to pull out what looks to be a lockbox that it has some coins in it that probably you're not super interested in, but the within it you do see that there is a scroll as well as 2 potions and a gem.
Hmm.
Well, the gem for that should be quite useful.
So, it is a rose quartz crystal worth 50 gold pieces, a scroll of expeditious retreat, and 2 potions of enlarge reduce.
What the heck is enlarge reduce?
Get big. Or get small. The potion.
Okay, small.
Yep, it's the spell enlarge reduce. So,
Alright.
you consume it, you think if you want to be bigger or smaller, and it makes you bigger or smaller.
So it was
that's
a-
what I pieced together.
Oh, you said a rose quart. That was.
Yep.
Quartz.
Rose quartz worth 50 gold pieces.
Okay,
It's a pretty sizable refined gem.
I'll put this in my gem. Oh.
Quest complete. So, do all of you start heading down into the cellar?
Yeah, I'll
Alright.
take point. I go ahead, I fire up Taz.
So you make the orb alight and begin heading down into the cellar. And as you go down, the noise becomes louder and louder. And it within the cellar, you find something a bit unexpected. As it gets louder, you hear it's actually... Is it singing? Hang on a second. Do you know this tune?
Oh my gosh!
You
Is it
hear-
who I think it is?
You hear...
Oh my gosh!
Rats! Rats! We are the rats!
Yes.
I extinguish Taz 180. I'm like, nope.
And you see within the cellar itself,
Sandra's walking
There.
back up the stairs.
all of you look down and see there is a collection of rats as well as a man who appears to be covered in a pile of trash. And sitting in front of them is what looks to be a birthday cake.
Uh,
But hey.
Huh? The individual, as you go down, I'm assuming Nicholas and Zach, you're still heading down.
Yeah.
Their one good eye turns towards you. Huh?
Oh, hello there.
Oh! Hello there!
I feel like we've
Fancy
done this
meeting
before.
you.
Sandra is upstairs halfway down the bottle.
It appears that we have found each other within another sewer. Well, we're not exactly in the sewer, but they've been letting me stay within this basement here.
The chances of that.
Hey,
Chances of what?
Oh, nothing. Well, out of curiosity, why did you move sewers?
Oh, the other sewer fucking exploded!
Sandra mutters under her breath, because it exploded, you asshole.
It's... How did you make it out? That's a pretty intense situation.
Oh, we walked! We just put all my rats in a backpack and we made our way over here.
Huh.
Wait, have you heard of the magic sewer man?
Oh, that guy. Yeah, he's alright.
What's his name?
I don't fucking know.
Well,
I don't suppose you know anything about the town's artifact or where we could find the magic sewer man.
That way, I guess. But magic artifact? Haven't heard of one. But we have this cake here. Can't say it's for any of us, though. It's none of our birthdays. Do you know anyone who's had a birthday recently?
You know...
I swear to the goddess, Steve. I swear.
Hey, Sandra, do you know if it's anyone's birthday today? Just yelling it up the stairs.
Wait, hold on. What day is it?
Yeah, what day is it in game? What day is it, Steve?
Oh, that's an excellent question.
I don't even know if any of the people in our group has a birthday in the game.
I know when Sandra's is.
Oh.
Yeah, you all look at each other and it isn't any of your birthdays. But
Seriously,
for
what
some,
day it is?
In game, I don't actually fucking know.
Is it June?
It's actually getting close to June. Actually, because you started in like April, and it's been almost 2 months, so it's getting close to June.
Okay, it's not Sandra's birthday.
Okay.
Wait, can you tell me what the magic sewer man looks like?
Nope.
Well, I guess I'm not getting helpful on that.
When you two are done schmoozing it up with your rats, let me know.
Well, I guess we'll just go into the sewer and try to find the magic sewer man.
No, it's really unfortunate that there's no one here to accept this birthday wish.
How unfortunate.
Yeah, well, sometimes cakes just happen.
Blessed cakes.
Well, unfortunately, Manuel had their birthday too recently. Isn't that right, Marquis? They look over towards a rat. You recall this rat being the one that could cast Eldritch Blast.
Just waves at the rat.
Bigger. The rat gets up on its back legs and waves back.
Nice.
You hear in your head, "Hello again. It is good to see you.
Likewise.
Call down your friend."
Sandra,
What?
you should come down here.
Why?
It's a surprise.
Okay, you know I hate that.
Okay, it's an anti-surprise.
Okay, I relight Taz, and I see Sandra coming down the stairs, short sword in one hand, and her arm is lit aflame in the other.
Ah, look, someone has the birthday candle! It must be you! Come, birthday lass! Blow up the candles and make a wish!
Speak very carefully, because I might burn your face off.
You're gonna get a free birthday wish, just go with it.
You can't burn my face off more than it's already been. That would be the 3rd time.
That's...
Wait, third time?
And I...
Yes.
What was the...
I'm a fire sorcerer, don't you know? Being a fire sorcerer within the sewers was not a good time.
Wait, I get the second time, which was the explosion, but what happened the first time?
That's a great question. I don't know.
That's concerning. That would be a very important thing to remember, but okay.
And do you remember Meliquois? They look back to the same rat. The rat shrugs.
You can't remember their name, can you?
What?
Never mind. So, how do we get into the sewer?
Oh, it's right that way. They thumb backwards to an entrance to the sewer.
Huh.
It's just like a solid iron door.
You sure you don't want your birthday wish, Sandra?
You need to blow out the birthday candles.
There is no candle.
You look at the cake. There are candles.
What the fuck?
There's a birthday cake sitting here. There's no birthday cake without birthday candles.
That was not here before.
It's the way of the magic.
No, that was
Yes,
there
it was.
before, actually.
It was there when we entered.
That was not clear.
There was a birthday cake. Of course it has birthday candles. Anyway. The Rat King looks at you, trash-covered goodness, and with their good eye, you can see just excitement. Make your birthday wish.
Fine. And I, extinguish my hand and put the sword away. And I blow out the candles.
You blow out the candles, and the second that they all flick off, the room goes pitch black.
Even with Taz?
Yes. As you turn to look at Taz, Taz isn't there. Neither are the party members. You are in a black void. As you look around...
Okay, I'm gonna burn his face off.
You're still in the void, though.
As you go to ignite your hand, like, your hand ignites just fine, but no one's there. And then you hear something above you.
Oh, please tell me something.
As slowly descending out of the darkness, you hear, tell me, what is your wish? Looking above you, you see a massive skeleton.
What kind of skeleton?
Humanoid. You can't really tell any features. So, yeah. You'd assume... definitely not orcish, something more generic humanoid, like...
Okay, can you get, like, out of the microphone, though?
Oh, yeah, let me lean backwards a bit.
Thank you.
So you would guesstimate definitely something more like humanoid, maybe not exactly human. So some features are definitely different, but you don't see any, at least from this angle, you do not see any horns, but you're only seeing the front of its face and its massive skeletal arms. It could be dwarf, could be elf, could be half-elf, something with a more human-esque face. Maybe a hornless tiefling.
Okay.
Maybe it did have back horns.
Okay. Figured I'd ask because it's a fun question.
Mm-hmm.
Wish, huh? Well, over the past few days, I've found myself with the insurmountable task of having to kill the Lord of Cinders. I don't suppose you can help me with that?
Help! Help! That is no gift.
Huh. I don't suppose you can gift me something that might help with that?
Actually, what are Zach and Nicholas doing currently?
You just you see Sandra blow out the candles and then starting to stand back up, and this is happening within a paused instance. So nothing weird is going on for you two.
Oh, I
But-
figured my eyes rolled back into my head. Like,
Nope. The figure, it's still looming above you. Their mouth opens, and in front of you drops a quiver, and you can see sticking out of it are the fletchings of quite large, intricate arrows that have a light glow to them. There are only 5 arrows within this quiver.
all right.
The skeleton then recedes back into the darkness.
I guess I pick it up.
You pick up these arrows, and immediately as you grab an, I'm assuming you're going to grab and examine one of them.
Yeah.
You, for some reason, immediately know that these are +3 Dragon Slayer arrows. You have 5 of them.
I just got a huge pog face.
Sandra Pog.
Make fan art of it.
And with that, everything begins coming back to light. And as everyone just kind of like blinks, suddenly Sandra is just holding this quiver that has these really nice looking arrows in it.
Holy crap!
Ah, the gift from the birthday skeleton!
Congrats, birthday.
Happy birthday!
My birthday's not for another month.
Well, the cake appeared, so it has to be your birthday. Maybe you just were taught your birthday wrong.
I mean, you have arrows. I would just be thankful for the arrows.
Don't worry, none of this makes sense to me either!
I'm not going to react.
It's not. Okay, the formatting is having a heart attack trying to put +3 Dragon Slayer arrows on my thing.
You can deal with that later.
Hey.
I don't know what thing you're talking about, but
I said that out of character.
the Rat King starts to like stand up, and you can just hear like the cracking of bones and like some pained grunts.
There it goes.
They say, "All right, now it is time to cut the cake," and you can see like a hand moves, and some of the trash robe moves to the side. They grab the top of a sword in a sheath and just do the like pull it out, put it back in extremely quickly, and you just see the cake cut itself into 8 different pieces. Great! Cake time! And they put the sword back into their cloak, sit down, and a piece just floats out of it, puts itself on a paper plate, and floats itself over to Sandra.
Bless.
What's paper?
You know what they make books out of?
That's papyrus.
It's, cheaper. It's a bit weird.
Okay, no, paper would be more expensive.
I mean, I would figure there's still paper in this.
Them goblins are real inventive.
Oh,
Out of
have
character.
pages and
Papyrus
scrolls.
is like the medieval version of paper.
Goblins, though.
Right,
Actually, there are multiple forms of paper, such as vellum.
Well, whatever.
Yes, so saying paper, it is a type of material. Papyrus is a kind of paper. So it is a cheap pressed wood material that is quite expendable.
Okay, look. Right, through all of this, Sandra has just been kind of standing there in disbelief. And I kind of look down at the cake. You know what? fuck it, and I grab it.
Yes.
This
The
was,
magic of birthdays.
this was actually helpful. So, yeah.
See, you have to accept the fact that birthdays are great.
Yeva steps out of the shadows clapping. Congratulations!
Congratulations.
The Rat King claps as well. Congratulations!
Reaches for a fucking dagger.
You see the little rat clapping and hear a voice in your head. Congratulations, you did it, Sandra.
Start looking around like,
Congratulations!
what the fuck?
Make sure to enjoy your cake, or maybe if you want to take it with us, because we've got a magic sewer guy to go find.
No, I am not carrying cake through the sewer again.
Well, eat it. Here it is then.
And I fucking eat it.
Whoa.
It is a tasty cake.
Did you just gulp the entire thing? I didn't even think the job anything could go down that far.
No,
I'm generally impressed.
Dude, I eat it at a normal, responsible rate.
Oh, I kind of like my idea.
Now, excuse me, I need to note down to put Evangelion music in.
I fucking believe I managed to do that to you.
You are not the first person.
Earlier.
You are not the first person to do that on this show. That's how
Lol.
we ended an episode of Roan.
Oh my god, amazing. I'm glad.
And once the cake is done, I go ahead and I bundle up those arrows into my pack because I'm probably not going to be using those anytime soon.
So I would like to mention that, so the Dragon Slayer arrows, they are not single use.
So they're basically +3 arrows that do bonus damage against dragons?
Yep.
Okay. This will be interesting. Let me, see about reconfiguring the math on this. Okay, so instead of a +6, that's gonna be a +9 if I'm using these. Jesus Christ.
Yep.
You guys can, keep going while I do this. Or not, okay.
What?
Sorry, it's so I guess into the sewer we go.
Yeah. Just sort of dragging a despondent Sandra along.
Oh, I put the face mask back on. I took it off for this whole exchange.
Yeah. The cellar isn't stinky. Probably.
I mean, I don't know when's the last time somebody's been down here. I'm assuming they have, so. I mean, the sewer's probably also gonna smell like, well, butts.
I give a bit of a prayer to the goddess. Watch over us for whatever's about to happen.
And all of you proceed down into the sewers. The sewers that are totally prepared and filled with danger and mystery and not just cobbled together before this.
I made that map over the weekend, okay?
Yes. Well, yeah, I'll figure something out to do with that. So, did I? No, I don't even have the fucking boss fight chamber ready. Well, hey, bad news, everyone. You reached the end of the content, so
Oh,
No.
I gave you 3 whole maps to work with, and then you...
We did it.
We
We reached the end of
literally-
the
I gave you
content.
4 maps, and then you made a 5th, and then...
True, and I was only able to adjust one of them.
This
You
is
literally
enough
just put in
for
the
an
other one.
episode, it's fine.
Yes.
I'd kind of like to do the rest of this with the rest of the party anyway.
Yep.
Somehow get them into this cellar.
Yeah, no worries. There's a way.
They ran here.
nah, you see, there's gonna be a helicopter, and they're gonna jump onto the helicopter, which they will dive bomb out of.
Demare
No
is an
question how
expert.
illogical this
Demare
makes
is an expert on ballistics. We hear a crash through the upstairs window, followed by an ouch.
Yeah, that seems like something they would do.
Probably, yeah.
So anyway, with that, apologies that it was not an all-night thing,
This is
but
enough for an episode. It's fine.
I thought you were going to go over towards the eastern gate, so I had a bunch of stuff prepared over there.
But I realized that was a bad idea, so no Eastern Gate.
No, I didn't even know we were gonna go to the Easter Gate. I thought we changed our.
We did change our minds on the east
we-
gate.
But did we change our minds like way before though? Or
Yes, a month and a half
Okay.
ago.
yeah,
We had the
okay,
last session.
yeah, okay. So I'm not fucking crazy about that one.
Right. Anyway, good episode. Thank you all for coming. We'll see you guys in Conversation Castle. But until then, have a wonderful evening. We'll see you guys next week. Yeah. Don't go anywhere. It's about to get fun.
Whoa.